The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt to about the 33-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Hunt. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
18 runners. Nothing 19.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give running right, Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeaux.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now Willis.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go street. Broncos. 19 tight.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
They'll go screen here to Hunt.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
19 right. Dragon 60.
Again, Willis to throw.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now an option play on 2nd down.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DJ Moore, 37 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Willis with another keeper.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
60 Bison.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. A quick throw, but incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A give, it's Etienne off the option.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force him?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 31, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
33 yards that time.
That's good for Jaguars.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, here's Willis.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
And they'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. They go play action with Willis.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by pass is good.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have Dopp
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys that have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good start there in this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Cut, ready? Ready.
From the 16,
Willis.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up this.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A give to Etienne running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Another tote for Etienne. Now a second stiff arm. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things